Your Honor, I'm guilty.
Your Honor,
No, you're not guilty. Miss Owens, you've been through this before. You've got a ton of larceny convictions, right? This isn't your first rodeo. And ma'am, you're not required to enter a plea of guilty. But if you think you're going to sit here, I'm talking. It's that simple. And if you cannot lay a factual basis for what you did that makes you guilty of this charge, I will see you on your trial date.
I didn't say that.
We're all set, ma'am. I'll see you on your jury trial day. Thank you.
Ma'am, please.
You'll get notice in the mail.
I didn't.
You won't believe what happened in court today. A woman was called in for a theft charge and things quickly spiraled out of control. At first, she admitted guilt, but then suddenly changed her story and said she wasn't guilty. It left everyone in the room confused, especially the judge, who clearly lost patience with her flip-flopping. Even her lawyer looked uncomfortable. You could tell he was doing his best to represent her, but she wasn't making it easy. It's tough to watch someone go through the legal system and refuse to...
So these are the people versus J.C. Owens. Can I get your appearance?
Yes, thank you, Judge. Andrew Mickus on behalf of Ms. Owens, P76268. Ms. Owens would waive any objections to appearing via video today as well, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, did you speak with Mr. Zick this morning?
I did, yes, Your Honor. I think we've reached a mutually agreeable resolution to the matter. Ms. Owens is going to be entering a plea of guilty to one of the matters, and the court will be dismissing, Mr. Zick will be dismissing the other matter. We didn't get specifics as to case numbers, but they are essentially identical. She would agree to any restitution amount. He did not have a figure before him. I estimate that that figure is going to be 0, because I believe all of the items were recovered in both cases at the time of the arrest. So I do anticipate that. But in the chance that I'm wrong and there is restitution, she is able to pay that today.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Zick, I see you're back on this. Is there a preference for the people on which matter she should plea on?
No
I'm
preference.
just gonna okay. All right. So ma'am, back on, how do you plead to the charge of larceny?
Guilty.
Were you in the city of Taylor on January 31st of 2023?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you were in the city, did you go to Walmart?
I did, Your Honor.
And when you were at Walmart, ma'am, did you take some merchandise that wasn't yours?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I think she's stalling just because there was an attempt to do so, but because she didn't leave with the items. I did discuss with her the legal nuances between those, and that there really isn't one. So, JC, do you understand the question? She's asking if you attempted to take any items for sale.
Attempted, yeah.
All right. Where was she stopped? Parking lot, or as she was exiting the building?
Before exiting the building.
Or as you walking out of the building, Miss Owens?
I was going towards the door.
I think she had just left the self-checkout area and was heading towards the door when store security stopped her and initiated.
And were there items that you didn't pay for when you went through self-checkout?
I mean, I don't know how to answer that. Honestly, Your Honor, I left the cart. I walked away from it. I don't know how to. And then the other one was,
Hang on, JC.
Wait, so Miss Owens, did you put property in your cart or in a bag that you didn't intend on paying for?
I mean, no.
Refuse to take any responsibility, especially when the evidence is clear. Now, I understand times are tough right now, prices are up, and a lot of people are struggling. But that doesn't justify stealing. And what really stood out here was her refusal to acknowledge what she did. Instead of being honest and moving forward, she acted like she was the one being wronged. If I were in the judge's shoes, I'd be frustrated too. It's one thing to make a mistake. It's another to deny it, even when you've already admitted it once. That kind of behavior makes it hard for anyone to help you, especially your attorney. The most surprising part? The amount involved was just $250. It's not about the money, it's the principle. She's already on probation for a felony, and risking more legal trouble over such a small amount just doesn't make sense.
All right,
Yes,
I can't
ma'am.
accept the plea, then we'll get a jury trial date.
Your Honor, I'm guilty.
Your Honor,
No,
if I,
you're not guilty. Miss Owens, you've been through this before. You've got
Yeah,
a ton of
I'm-
larceny convictions, right?
I'm
This isn't your
confused
first
on
rodeo.
which-
And ma'am, you're not required to enter a plea of guilty. But if you think
No.
you're gonna sit here, I'm talking. If you think you're gonna sit here and tell me that you didn't do anything wrong and think I'm gonna accept your plea, you're sadly mistaken. I'm happy to have
I'm
a jury
confused.
trial. I like nothing more than a
I'm-
jury trial. You either want to accept a plea or you don't, and you're either going to be honest to this court and accept responsibility or you're not. It's that simple. And if you cannot lay a factual basis for what you did that makes you guilty of this charge, I will see you on your trial date. Are we clear, Miss Owens?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what do you think you did, Miss Owens, that makes you guilty of larceny?
Your Honor, the first offense, I didn't scan an item, and honestly, it wasn't to steal the item. I tried to pay for the item.
All
But
right,
it
so
doesn't,
that's a not guilty plea. So, okay, we're gonna just go ahead and set these both for
but the
jury
second
trial.
one, I did intend to. So, I mean, yes, I'm guilty on the second. Yes.
You accidentally didn't scan
No.
$250 worth of items?
No, I didn't say accidentally. There was a computer or something
No,
wrong
on
with
the
that
first
scanner.
case, the allegation is that you stole 8 items worth $250. And you're telling me that was an accident?
Your Honor, I'm guilty.
We're going to jury trial.
Your
I'll
Honor,
set
if
a
I,
jury trial date and we'll see you on that date.
There was,
Your
a-
Honor, if I may have an opportunity briefly in a breakout room with my
No,
client.
I've had enough of your client, quite frankly, and the games
Yeah.
she likes to play. She's lucky I
This
didn't
isn't
revoke
a
her
game.
bond the first time, and now she
Yeah.
wants to play with whether or not she's responsible of this or not. And no, I'm not
not.
comfortable taking a plea. She's made it clear she didn't do anything. We're all set. You'll get your
I
jury
didn't
trial
say
date in the
that.
mail. We're all
I
set,
did not
ma'am.
say
I'll
that.
see you on your jury trial date. Thank you.
ma'am, please.
You'll get notice in the mail.
I didn't.
Mr. Mikos, I'm sorry, I'm not tolerating your client and her nonsense. We'll set it for jury trial. If you talk her into taking a plea that she can reasonably put on the record without being full of nonsense, I'll consider it. But for now, we're going to trial. All right, we're back on the record. This is the People versus J.C. Owens.
Yes, thank you again, Judge Andrew Mickus, P76268 on behalf of Ms. Owens.
Miss Owens, tell me your name.
J.C. Owens.
Miss Owens, did we go over your constitutional rights a minute ago? Do you remember those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing all of that, how do you plead to larceny?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
Back on January 31st of 2023, Miss Owens, were you in the city of Taylor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you go to Walmart?
Yes, Your Honor.
I want you to tell me what you did that makes you guilty of larceny.
I intended to steal items, Your Honor, without paying for them.
Really makes you wonder, why do some people keep making decisions that make their lives harder? Some folks avoid accountability at every turn, and sadly, that's what happened here. This could have been an opportunity for her to show she was ready to take responsibility and grow from her mistakes. Instead, it turned into a chaotic scene that will likely only make things worse for her. So what do you think? Was the judge too harsh, or was this outcome deserved? I'd love to hear your take. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for tuning in.